It's me, Dewott. I'm about to post my video. I was battling Waddle, and I just lost against her, but it was actually a pretty good battle. So I need to go find my versus recorder, if I can find it anywhere. Versus recorder right here. Okay, use that. Nope, nope. Okay, here you go. And so yeah, it was actually a pretty cool battle. She had I think it was never used team. She had a, let me try to zoom it over here real quick. She had, a Cophagus. She also had a Slow King, a Audino, Tangrowth, Emboar, and Kling Klang. It was actually pretty good. It was a 1-0 battle. She had 1, I had 0, he or she. I had a rain team. I had Politoed, Zapdos, Galvantula, Whimsicott, Aggron, and Cloyster. Aggron really sucked. I don't know why I had him on my team. I just thought he would be useful, but pretty much he just really just A-palmed me just really bad as much as I thought I would do. So, with the battle, I call him my first guy. I call out my Whimsicott. Whimsicott has the ability Prankster. It can be able to give priority to any status move. So he calls out his Cophagus. I use a taunt, and so now he's gonna be falling for that taunt, and then but it's not gonna use any like those other moves. So he's gonna use a Shadow Ball, give me a little bit of some damage right there. So I'm at 197 HP. So I was like, you know what, forget this. I'm not gonna risk doing this. But he ends up withdrawing because I was about to use Toxic. That's what I was gonna use. So he calls his Tangrowth. I end up poisoning him. Pretty good. Tangrowth has the ability Regenerator, which anytime when he's during turns, when he's not battling, he heals himself up, and that kind of ruined me right there. But I lost. I still got a little bit of a win from this. I kind of learned what I have to do and how I can at my team a little. Call out my Zapdos ability Pressure, gives loses 1 HP, but ends up using Rock Slide. I was like, what? No. And so it ends up being about 82, but it still ends up being alive. And it ends up actually being the fifth one fainted. And so I was like, so I'm pretty sure I want to see how that happened. So he withdraws his Tangrowth. He calls out his Audino, whoever, it's a boy or girl, it. So he uses Heat Wave, and this was really funny because we were talking on the chat room, and she was actually really mad because I used Heat Wave, ended up being a critical hit, and then ended up getting burned. So I was called the Hax King, HAX King. So I was like, I really just get lucky on these plays right over from base to base. So I use a Thunder, and I figured out where's my Politoed Rain. So my Politoed Rain did not come yet. So I pretty much screwed up right there, and I still have 122 HP. So I heal myself up again. 142. So now the Audino's still getting burned. It goes and withdraws, so I was like, okay, that's close, because now it calls out its Dreadnought, and then I use Roost, so I can try to get himself, and it just has full life, and after, why does Tangrowth not have full life? And so it was all like, oh, it's because he has that ability Regenerator. I was like, yeah, I know, just like a little Momola and Audino, and everyone knows that I really don't care about, really give enough about, but now I just go ahead and with jumps that does not have full life. So now I gotta call him a Politoed to get myself back in. But he did not. He wasn't able to attack. I think he used Sleep Powder. That's right. He used Sleep Powder, dodge the attack. So what happens is, as soon as he started poison, I knew he was aggressive, but I thought I was faster, but the Trick Room was still in place. So he uses a power up, and then from 342 HP, he goes down all the way to 0 HP. So he was my first one out, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I thought it was gonna be Aggron for a second, but Aggron really just sucks balls. So Well, because, like, if you know to use him, then, yeah, he'll be useful. But he has that horrible special defense. Good defense. I don't know about his attack as much. So, I have my Aggron with an Ice Beam, but he ends up using an Earthquake. And since he's a Rock and Steel type, that really has a major effect on Aggron with that horrible special defense, while Earthquake is a special attack move. So, pretty much, that's my Aggron gone. He's still poisoned. And he has the life orb on him. Now I just saw the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. This was my worst mistake ever. I had my Cloyster, and instead of me going for the kill since I knew I was faster, I went for a Shell Smash. So I was like, oh my goodness, why did I just do that? So when I do that, my attack rolls sharply, special attack rolls sharply, speed rolls sharply. Now it goes in for a power rip, knocks me out from 304 from my defense falling 304. Now it went down to 0 since he still has the what do you call that, life orb. Yes, that's what I have. So this is the 10th turn right now. There's 20 more turns left, but still he's still alive. But then he gets poisoned. So pretty much now I don't have to worry about the Tangrowth. And that's the first time I ever battled a Tangrowth, so pretty much it was really tough for me. So I called my Galvantula, and she asked me, why do you have an unnerved Galvantula? I was like, I just found it. I had a Joltik that was unnerved, so that's what it is. So she's like, what compound is really bad? I was like, yeah, because that boosts up his accuracy, most likely, yeah. But now I cause a Thunder. He's in the orange, and he was the one that won the battle. But this is how it happened. But so now he uses Volt Switch, and now I'm an electric type. So I was like, I don't know if you remember, going to be doing it wrong. It was not very effective because I am an electric type. So now Metal Gear Solid it will be now withdrawn. So now he calls it Slow Queen. I was kind of laughing, fell out of my chair a little, but I used Thunder. Wasn't automatically all the way dead, but still, it was worth it. Because then the Slow King was going to try to knock out my unnerved Galvantula, the one that's too nervous to eat some berries. Oh, yeah, that's the best ability that's ever been there. But still, now he's going to get hit, and now I'm 115 HP. And so now Slow Queen lost HP. Now I go in for a Bug Buzz since it's Psychic type, and have and Galvantula has a lot of special attack. Yeah, he's actually a good special attacker in my team. Baconator, so I was like, I just had a Baconator this morning, so I went over to Wendy's, but you used the Scald, and I'm out, because it was a water type move. That was not very effective, but he is a bug type, so I go ahead and get withdrawn. So now he loses some of his HP, and I think his ability is Blaze. If his HP is in the red, he knocks my Pokemon out. His attack rises from beginning all the way to the end. So now he goes away with the Scald, goes in with the Scald. He now have a 321 HP. Now it's all the way down to 129 HP, and I get burned. So pretty much my Zeta was gone all the way there. But I go ahead and use the Thunder since now I have 100 accuracy in the ring with my Thunder. Pretty much a good accomplished move. But now he's in the red. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty proud of Zapdos there, since Ambor actually really is bulky, but not as much of a bulky person. Now the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. He goes ahead and withdraws Baconator. So then I was like, yes, I figured out now what I can do for my Zapdos. What I can do for my Zapdos, I can go ahead and just use a Roost, just like how my Articuno has the Roost, the Tailwind, the Ice Beam, and the Heal Bell. It's actually a good moveset to be. He's not really that much of an attacker, but he's more kind of like a wall, sort of like kind of like a accomplice, apprentice, So now it's right over here. So now, what am I? Here he gets hurt by burn, and I get hurt by burn after that heat wave thing. So she ends up getting mad at me again from what was gonna happen right here. She uses Trick Room, and so what I should have done, I would have won the battle. The reason I would have won this battle was because if I only have 2 Pokemon left right now. So what I would have done is that if I would have used Whimsicott and kept him in for about. As soon as I killed the Audino, switched into my Whimsicott and have him kind of get mad for a second, and just knock out the Cofagrigus. And then the Kling Klang, which is Metal Gear Solid 4, which is what I call them. I would have used him and had Zapdos, who the Twisted Dimensions would have returned back to normal by, would have used the Thunder, and then I would have knocked out the Kling Klang. I would have won that, but I wasn't thinking correctly. I wasn't really strategizing as for myself. So right now he went over here and just used a rest. I was like, I was really confused because I thought if you couldn't have another status move until that one was gone, but I guess that's just the way life goes. So he goes down. He ends up being about 1/3 damaged. So I didn't want to waste any of my thunder. I think I only have like 4 thunders left, and I have like 8 heat waves left, and I have like my hidden power move. My hidden power move sucks. I really didn't want to use that right now. I only used that for like my unleashing move. So as soon as I'm waiting, so now he's just showing himself for this leftovers. Like I have one of these Cofagrises. So my sister, she's the one that usually like makes moves. She hacks a lot. She gave me a Dewott with a Mach Punch. So I was like, no, take this back. I don't want this. I'm not that person anymore. I did that about months ago, but now I was like, no, I'm about to be a legit trainer now. So after she gave me that, she went and took my Cofagrigus and called it Mr. Rapist. And I was like, why would you call it Mr. Rapist? And she was like, because he has those hands. Those hands can be ghostly. You call him Rape Ghost. And I was like, I didn't want to call him Rape Ghost. But now back to the battle. He's fainted. So I was like, yeah, he's fainted. So my plan was gonna come well, but not the plan that I told you guys just now. Plan that I just epically failed on. So now he calls out this Audino with that regenerator. Nice back over there. I use a ruse to try to heal my Zapdos back up. I'm surprised he's still living. So I was like, I'm surprised. My OU team is actually surviving, because I thought OU was actually real better, but OU actually is like one of the worst things. But as soon as I get rid of this god dang Audino, then I wouldn't have to worry about this, because I battled this girl named Sarah. She had this what do you call those things? She had an Audino in the drop down because we did double battles. She always used the same move. So I was always mad. She used Wish, and then I can't like really fight her, because I used to have like a good team. I had like Blaziken, Darman, and Tan, but those two really didn't get a good chemistry. Superior. And then they had the 3 main legendaries, Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem. This part right here, I was laughing about, because she uses Heal Go, I go ahead and use a Thunder, and then it causes her to be paralyzed. I was like, oh my god, this is that was a face palm for her. I was like, you really sucked that right there. You really just deserve that. Okay, so here's the part that I really messed up on. I knocked out the Audino. I was good, but I remember that my Whimsicott is weak to fire, and which leads to an M-board attack. But he had a Scald. So what I would have done, I would have withdrawn and just kept my Whimsicott in. So I was like, ooh. I wasn't thinking about that because I was all excited about me about to win, but no, Waddle got me in this one, and it was actually a good battle too. I actually really had actually did good, better than my other battles that I posted, but I had one sweep with my Articuno team, Sableye. But Whimsicott is actually my second best prankster, because my Sableye is actually the one that owns with the Will-O-Wisp and things. Yeah, he has recovery and stuff. So here is the part I messed up on. But the burn would have occurred, but not as much. Like not as much. So I was waiting for the twist to like unoccur, trying to get rid of it, because I think this turn was the one that happened. So that was one of my son. That was right there. So Zapdos would have been the one out there. He would have been using Thunder. I would have won the game. We would have all been hallelujahing and all this other bull and just things like that. I was actually really surprised because I messed up with the substitute. Because he used his gear grind. I have a cling I named the gear grind, but I didn't think he had a move. I was known as gear grind. So that really grind my gears right there. LOL. But so I was gonna see if he can survive from this. So I go ahead and use Giga Drain. So I use a Giga Drain. It doesn't get him that far. So pretty much that didn't do well as I thought. So now he's going down, gets hit. Now I'm right here, so pretty much I lost. So I was like, I just missed it. Good game. I'm not gonna rage quit right here. I do wanna keep fighting because that's how I won this match against one of my friends, Itachi. He got banned from the chat room. Now I don't have a way to contact him. But we both had one Pokemon left. He had a Mewtwo and I had a Porygon Z, and his Mewtwo Psystrike always hits. So what happened was, and we were both in the orange shoe. So he uses Psystrike. The attack missed. I used a Thunderbolt and I knocked it out, and I was like, whoa. So pretty much that's the battle right there. I pretty much lost with the gear grind. So thanks for subscribe to my videos and comment on whether I get some ideas. I got some ideas from Pokemon Master Faisal. So he's pretty much we're going kind of close. We've been battling. I always lose to him, but still, you never know what's gonna happen. So thanks for watching.